Hello, everybody. I'm Nina Burley, author of Courier's American Freak Show newsletter. In this week's Freak of the Week, I'm going to talk about someone who is an aging Nepo baby who has lived a lifetime of ease and luxury, has spent almost every weekend this year down in Florida playing and cheating at golf, and blowing tens of millions of American taxpayer dollars, while sacking thousands of low-paid Social Security workers, upending the lives of millions of elderly and disabled Americans and their families. You guessed it. Freak of the Week is our own Let Them Eat Cake, King Don. Now, obviously, Donald Trump could be our freak of any week, but this week he wins because while he's blowing another $14 million or more on another Palm Beach weekend, his administration has taken an axe to Social Security, cost-cutting on the backs of the disabled and elderly who depend on the monthly pittance for food and shelter.
But as Donald Trump and his top campaign donor and whatever DOGE is, continue to hack away at the way Social Security runs as an administration, the question, of course, is how much the agency can take before it just stops working altogether.
President Trump has spent 8 of the 10 weekends since his inauguration flying to Palm Beach to loaf, eat well-done steak, and get driven around one of his golf courses. And he's flying back down today. 8 weekend round trips from D.C. to Palm Beach likely cost Americans more than $112 million already. The last accounting of how much these trips cost was in 2017, when the government estimated each jaunt cost taxpayers $14 million. In South Florida, there's even the equivalent of a local Trump tax. Palm Beach commissioners approved a $45 million urgent budget request from the Sheriff's Department to comply with Secret Service demands on their services to help protect Trump and his entourage. The daily overtime bill for the local cops alone has been reported to be $240,000. Moving the old man around is a security nightmare, creating major disruption in the air and on the ground. Traffic stops, and closer to the golf course, people have to submit to car checks. In the air, pilots who accidentally violate restrictions in the area are liable to be intercepted by fighter jets with the North American Aerospace Defense Command. And since Trump took office in January, NORAD has responded to more than 20 airspace breaches over Palm Beach during presidential visits. Now, all the disruption and wasted money has a single purpose: to fluff Don's fragile ego and let him think he wins. A few weeks ago, he claimed he won another club championship. A sports writer who has written an entire book called The Commander-in-Cheat on the old man's notorious golf history brands that a lie. Trump doesn't just cheat at golf, Rick Riley wrote. He throws it, boots it, and moves it. He lies about his lies. He fudges and foozles and fluffs. And at one of his clubs, caddies got so used to seeing him kick his ball back onto the fairway that they came up with a nickname for him: Pele. Now, all that would be pretty funny, except while the government blows millions to keep the old man golfing, his pet Doge, Elon Musk, is cost-cutting on the backs of 73 million elderly and disabled Americans. Even before they started cutting, wait times on Social Security phones averaged 34 minutes, and people awaiting disability decisions were dying because the agency was so understaffed and using outdated systems. About 30,000 people died while awaiting their determinations in 2023. Since Trump-Musk started attacking it this month, the Social Security Administration website crashed 4 times in 10 days, blocking millions of retirees and disabled Americans from their online accounts. In the field, office managers have resorted to answering phones at the front desk as receptionists themselves because so many employees have been pushed out. Remember, everyone who has ever worked in America has paid into Social Security, so that's your money the pampered old golf cheat and his henchmen have decided to save by firing people who make between $30,000 and $70,000 a year and blow it on a golf green you are not even entitled to walk on. I'll sign off with George Carlin again. When you're born, you get a ticket to the Freak Show. When you're born in America, you get a front row seat. Sign up for my newsletter, American Freak Show, at americanfreakshow.news, and subscribe to Courier for more.